Alright, let's learn this version of Blackberry Blossom using partial chords. These are the same partial chords that we learned in the previous exercises. We're just going down the neck in a descending fashion, and we're going to be using the Dillard roll. So let's take a look at this roll that we're going to use. The Dillard roll sounds like this. And that's middle on the first, index on the second, middle on the first, thumb on the fifth, middle on the first, index second, middle first, and thumb fifth. And we're going to use that for the whole version of this song. So it's going to start off with this partial F shape G chord. And that's going to be pinky at the 17th fret, first string, and index on the second string, 15th fret. And then we're going to do 1/2 of a Dillard roll, 4 notes. And now what we're going to do is lift our pinky and drop our ring finger on 16th fret, first string. And that's going to be our D chord. Okay, now that's just so you can review these as we go along. That's this same D shape way up to the octave here. Okay, now we're going to be moving that down one whole step to a C chord. That's ring finger on the 14th fret, first string, and index on the 13th fret, second string. Now we're going to be shifting. Ring shifts down to the 12th fret, first string, middle finger is on the second string, 12th fret, and then we do 4 notes of the Dillard roll. Okay, now we're taking that's a G chord, that's back to the G chord. Now we're going to be moving this down one whole step to the 10th fret. Now this is going to be over a C chord, but this doesn't look like a C chord. Actually, it's going to be part of A minor. So it's actually going to be a C6. It's a substitution. We're not going to get too much into the theory about it. It just sounds good. And then we're back to a G chord. So we're shifting ring down to 9th fret, first string, index on 8th fret, second string. Alright, that's our G. Now we're going to an A chord. We scoot this up one whole step. So basically each one of these shapes is going to have 1/2 of a Dillard roll, 4 notes for each shape, just so you know. And then we are back to, we're going to be shifting going from A to D. We shift our ring finger up to 12th fret, first string, and keep the index on 10th fret, second string. Okay, that's the first half of the solo there. Now we're shifting this right back up to this where we started on the F-shaped G. And whether you put your pinky or your ring on that to start, I usually start this with ring on the first string. It just kind of works out well like that. So we're starting over. We're going to do a 4-note Dillard roll. Now I'm going to be moving my ring down back to that D chord, down a whole step for the C, back to the 12th fret on that G chord, bar chord. Alright, now one whole step down, 10th fret, back to this G chord on frets 8 and 9. Now that's out of it, just so we know, that's out of a D-shaped G chord. Now we're going down to this bar D. And then I just end with a single note pinch on the 3rd string, index. And then pinch 1st and 5th string. So I'm going to play through this a little slow so you can see me do these shifts. So this is just a variation. It's always good to learn the melodic version of Blackberry Blossom, obviously. That's the true fiddle melody. But this is a good alternate break, so it gives you a chance to play something with roll patterns and partial chords, and it sounds really nice because you're really following every chord change around the neck. And this is a good, real good technique to just know on the banjo. It's pretty simple. You're outlining the chord shapes, and it's a good sounding way to play the banjo. The Dillard roll is a great roll to use for alternate solos or improvising. I use it quite often, and it was started by Doug Dillard from the Dillards, and I'm glad he used that roll because it's real handy. So have fun with this, and try using this technique in other songs, different solos, and I think you're going to get a lot out of it. So enjoy, and we'll see you in the next lesson.